Alright guys, Throw Match 76 back. WWE Over the Limit just went off the air a couple minutes ago, or 2 minutes ago. Actually a rather quick show. It wasn't, well, here are my thoughts on it. The pre-show match was Kane vs. Ryder. That was a decent match. I gave that 2.5 stars, but Kane won, of course. They really have to give Kane another opponent besides Cena and Ryder. Because I don't know why they keep throwing Ryder at him. But next match, or the opening contest that started on the pre-show, but continue on the air when the pay-per-view began, was the People Power Battle Royal to determine who would be the number one contender for either the United States Championship or Intercontinental Championship. Well, Christian returned and won it. I kind of expected Christian to win it because he just came back and probably wanted to give him a United States Championship match, and he pointed at Santino. I kind of knew he was going to change his mind. He eventually did later in the show. But the next match was Tag Team Championship match. Kofi Kingston vs. RTruth. Oh, again, I gave that Battle Royal 2 stars, but Kofi Kingston, RTruth vs. Dolph Ziggler and Jack Swagger. That was actually one of the best tag team, actually the best tag team match I've seen in PG era so far. Not the best tag team match I've ever seen in the WWE, but one of the best. It's a very good match. Kofi Kingston and RTruth won on a very, nicely pulled off, Trouble in Paradise by Kofi. To, I think it was Ziggler. 1, 2, 3, got that done. Next was Layla vs. Beth Pheonix. Yeah, typical Divas match. Layla wins on, I think it was a neck breaker. I think was countered from the Glam Slam. I think that's how it went down. I should have wrote down how all the matches did. I ended, but anyway, typical Divas match. A star and a quarter was the rating. Next was a very good the fail 4-way for the World Heavyweight Championship between Alberto Del Rio, Chris Jericho, Randy Orton, and Sheamus. Beginning of the match, was slow and predictable, slow. The old two people would go after each other, like 2 one-on-one matches going on at the same time type of thing. And that whole thing with Sheamus coming into the middle of the ring, then coming out, or Sheamus and Orton were left to do battle, then them coming in again, then, repetitive, slow, boring, then it picked up the final 5 minutes of the match. The final, 10-15 minutes of the match was basically the match. It's basically the best part of the match and what made the match fun and entertaining. I gave it 3.5 stars. Sheamus wins on the bro kick to Jericho after 2 RKOs and no, I'm sorry, no, it wasn't on a bro kick. I'm sorry, it was on the what is it called? The white. It's on his new finishing move. It's white something. White, I forgot the, I'm sorry, my mind's drawing a blank. I know it's not White Thunder, it's White something like that. But it was a good, but yeah, that got the win on Jericho, so I think we might see a Sheamus versus Jericho feud coming up shortly. Next was Brodus Clay versus The Miz. Funny stuff in the beginning. I mean, yeah, pretty funny stuff. The Miz dancing for the fans, then Brodus Clay coming in. And, well, the match, your typical Brodus Clay match, boring, slow, and I mean, not trying to call out Brodus Clay. He'll probably, I think Brodus Clay will get there, but you know, he could, if he could get better, which I think he could, he'll be a better superstar. But it'll be much more entertaining to watch. But Brodus Clay won. Beat The Miz. Next match was for the Intercontinental Championship between Christian and Cody Rhodes. Again, this was just your average slow match. Slow and boring. Yeah. Christian beat Cody Rhodes and won the Intercontinental. Sorry, let me, he's changing. Christian beat Cody Rhodes, won the Intercontinental Championship, and that's that on the kill switch. And then, by far the match of the night, a great match between these two. I did not expect this match to be as great as it was, as fun as it was. CM Punk versus Daniel Bryan. The only flaw that I could say was the finish. And the finish just did not, was just the reason why I did not give it 5 stars. I gave this match 4 stars and 3/4. So close, but that finish just, oh. Basically, the yes lock was given to Daniel Bryan. Punk was down, wasn't tapping. Punk rolls over, Daniel Bryan's shoulders on the mat, 1, 2, 3. Then Punk tapped. So it was kind of like a confusing finish. Why end the match like that? I mean, I could see it. Daniel Bryan, you know, there's a little bit of a screw job there. Daniel Bryan gets screwed again. But, yeah, I'm looking forward to No Way Out if they have a rematch, which I think they will. And that was a real good match. Then, on to the bad stuff. Camacho versus Ryback. Ryback wins. Average Ryback pounding somebody, 1 star. And last but not least, the worst main event in any WWE pay-per-view history. I mean, a lot of people expected it to be bad, but not as bad as this. John Laurinaitis, or as I call him, Johnny Ace, versus John Cena. I mean, yeah, they tried to be funny. It was a little funny. I laughed a little bit, but it was just boring and repetitive. Cena whooping. Laurinaitis escaping all the time. Laurinaitis tries to run away. Big Show catches Laurinaitis. Don't know why Big Show even came. And I thought outside interference was banned, in which I thought the board of directors said it was banned, so I don't know why Big Show did that. And then after all that, Big Show turns heel. Big Show gets fired by John Laurinaitis, and you turn him heel. Really, WWE, really? Wow. -6 stars, I rate that match. Oh, it's the second time, second over the limit pay-per-view in a row that the main event was just bad. But this main event was dreadful. I mean, ugh. Overall rating, I'm giving it a 6 out of 10. The main event dropped it from being a 7. And I mean, there's really only one great match, and one very good match, one just kind of good match, and the pre-show match was okay. I mean, I really should give it lower, but the Punk Bryan match really helped it out, but you know what? I'll just give it a 6 and I'll just be nice. Give this show a 6 out of 10, even though it should be much more lower than that. Just an average throwaway show. Alright, well, maybe sports predictions next. I don't know. Other than that, see you later. Comment, rate, subscribe.